Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Resynced, the Black Flag. To be honest, I think I did a whole lot of nothing. Last video I took over a plantation and then took down a few ships. Honestly, we'll go with this. Luckily, I haven't really started a mission. So really, I'm just gonna fight a bunch of schooners. Oh, if I was gonna go back to the ship, I might as well have, grab that chest, I suppose. Hmm. Why? I'm sorry for the yawning. Alright. Figurehead, it's probably not gonna change much, to be honest. I'll change it from the jackdaw to the golden jackdaw. We'll go for the full gold version, why not? Makes it just look a tiny bit better. Alright. So, I think what I want to do is go to any real island. No. I need a merchant. We can go to Havana. Keep Buena Vista. Okay. Some people are just weird. What, man? Alright. Anyway, back to Havana. Uh... We might just go ahead and get all the trinkets and stuff here as well. No.
These clothes are such a nuisance. What to do with them?
Have you business to contract with me?
Why, yes. progress. I gotta get into the game more to get these higher levels. That sucks. Alright, so we'll get the heavy shot. So, unless... Hang on, I won't say anything. Bow chasers. Greatest damage dealt by rear weapon. Mortar? Oh, okay. I could always get a mortar, I guess. A mortar is a really good weapon to have. You can have double the crewmates. Armored hull. Number of barrels for the rear weapon. Auxiliary weapon. That should be your... whatchamacallit? Huh. Okay, so for right now... I am maxed out on upgrades I can do for... projectile. See shot. Barrel. It's not important. Okay. So it is what I thought it is. Heavy shot is extremely good. It's broadside but better, basically. I got the one thing I don't think I could have cared about. Kraken wheel. Exit.
Well concluded.
Let me go to the weapon shop real quick then.
¿Ha perdido la razón? Tranquilícese.
What can I do for you?
I don't know if that's how the game always is, but it just feels like you doing that is the most... I'll buy him, why not? Nearest general store for profit. I hope that changes. I really hope they didn't get rid of the outfit crafting. Hmm. Treasure dealer transactions. I don't know what that is, but... God dang, we have a lot of sugar. And a lot of wine. Apparently people carry lots of wine, but we've drunk too much of the rum to have. Oh god.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Let's go ahead and switch outfit to that pirate cloak. Give it a different look. Alright. Don't care about it. There's the sea shanty in the sea? What was that? I think the menu is glitching out. Whatever. We can do that. Now, I've tried this before. If you go the direction that the shanty usually goes, like, if you usually do it one side and go the other, it switches direction most of the time. Oh god. In case you decide you want to try to figure out what direction it goes and then swap the direction, it doesn't usually work. Although I could be wrong. What? Why would you throw yourself? Come on, let go. So we need it for the convoy tips, I think. I think you told me a secret before, I just don't know what it did. Leave me alone, Jabbers.
Me han contado una cosa que te interesa.
Board lead convoy ship. You know what? I'm probably supposed to do these immediately. We'll give it a look. We'll give it a look. I'm sorry. I didn't get the island. I was here. You know me, guys. I really like traveling. Oh my god. That's messed up. That is what I get. It's cruel. Alright, alright. Let's not worry about it for now. Where am I? So, treasure map. Chests. We're gonna go to these two places then.
¿Se ha dado un golpe en la cabeza?
Your coin goes a long way with us northern girls.
Maybe, but it's a goodly price all the same.
Con su tío lo que queda de año. Hemos renunciado a transmitir al chico cualquier noción de
Wine. Now, Kenway's fleet is kind of what I'm interested in. I don't remember if there was something akin to it in the normal game. Besides... I know... there was... an app, a companion app. And the main idea with it was... Hey... Okay, come on here. Hey, you can do these little missions with your ship and make money. Do I remember it very well? Not anymore. I know it was a really easy way to make money. And it came... it was one of the earlier versions of...
Now we dance.
¡Vas a morir!
¡Sucia escoria! ¡No tienes escapatoria!
Earlier versions of... Ow. God dang. We're gonna put in a cool concept alongside your really good game. Certain games said it pretty well. Warframe gave you a companion app, but it, besides the fact that it let you mess with your armory, which, and I apparently cannot stress this enough, you can't use them alongside of each other. So if you're in the game and Warframe and use a companion app, it will apparently close your game. You're not allowed to do that. I guess I understand, but I also don't. Which, now that I think about it, I don't know if it's a thing anymore. Because they let you have the game on mobile now.
More gold to get my hands on.
Now... it's not something you can get on your phone, but if you wanted a good minigame, there's... Have you played any of the Yakuza games?
Your last mistake, mate. Not quite.
The Yakuza games really like to do... Hey! Here's a cabaret club. Make it yours. That's 1 and 2. 3... I don't know the rest of the Yakuza games.
Got you.
Except, Like a Dragon, Yushin. That should have been... Hey. You can fight in the Colosseum. You can fight in a Coliseum, and the Coliseum could make you good money. I think there was one called Like a Dragon. No. Yeah, Like a Dragon. But not called Ishin. Where... I don't know about most of the game because I didn't play it that much. Because in Like a Dragon, the main character was a different guy than Kazuya.
This must be the boat that the merchant and his monkey were taken to.
¡Atacad! Voy a sacarte el hígado, socio.
Oh god.
Try this.
Oh.
Conmigo. ¡Alto ahí!
Really?
Got you.
There's a new character they wanted to add in. I don't remember his name. It's just the combat style they wanted him to have was using a bat.
But the jackdaw might have room for a steadfast scoundrel like you.
I'm sorry, monkey. Oh my god, and I decided to step on its master's head. I am so sorry. But the main character really liked to use a bat. And maybe it's just a me thing. I really hate that. It's not that I'm against using other weapons, but of any weapon I kinda hate, it's maces. Maces, bats, blunt objects. I can accept them after, like, getting to look at them again. But when I don't use them for a while in a game, it annoys me. And not only that, there are just some things I just don't like. Because that guy had not only just a bat, he's what you'd call a little childish. No, no, no. What's the difference between... Oh wait, they're both general stores. Okay. Although no need to worry about it. I've ended up back here because it's the middle point. Oh.
Ah. Modérese usted.
It's not only just the bat, I didn't like his childish nature. So... if you put in some thought off it, and you're thinking of it as a different series, Cosma is a character that came out of jail. He's Yakuza. Oh god, come on, come on. He's Yakuza, so he knows, like, he's been through some stuff. And then you go into, this guy who wants to be a hero. That's how he says it, and he goes through the entire game going with that mentality. And I don't know. It's just not with me, I guess. They're just two entirely different characters. And I didn't like the fact that they were trying to continue the series by doing that. God, why does it do that? You know, those treasures might be respawnable. Maybe that's why I'm having such a weird time with them.
Drink and gamble all you want, but don't forget to please your first mate.
Tan cansado estoy. Un fallo tremendo. Este es el mejor.
Alright. Now they also have a cannon, like a fight between them. I was gonna say cannon, but I don't even understand how that game works in the Yakuza world. Because what I know about the game is there's the first one, the start of the series. You're trying to get away with your daughter. Not your daughter. The plot of it is you got out of jail and you're trying to figure out what's up. And then you take in a daughter. A second game is about taking care of that clan. Like, a clan. Okay, there are two undiscovered things on this island. I think that lady's poor cabbage thing broke apart. Poor gal. What the heck is that?
Muy imprudente, señor. Evite repetirlo.
So as he tries to protect his daughter and the Dojo clan. Something and another.
Mind yourself, Scarecrow.
3, I've never played 3 and Beyond. I had a friend who was playing the game, he bought a lot of them. But that game is something I don't like to watch as much. I don't know if everyone's got their thing, but there are certain games I'd rather watch and certain games I'd rather play. Personally, I can rewatch Resident Evil over and over again. And I can play most of them over and over again. But I can't get behind playing any of the older ones. It is because I'm pretty spoiled with the new gen ones being so good. I'm saying good, but they look good. And I can't stand the system they do for the older ones. 1, 2, 3. I think I ruined that guy's power plant. Now, if you're talking of gameplay value, not all of them were perfect. I'm glad to see Resident Evil Veronica is getting a remake. But Resident Evil 5 and 6, I think their remake would make them willing to let everyone accept that as part of the series. Okay, right here, up here. See, everyone likes to say that 5 and 6 were the worst 2 games, which, in terms of horror aspect, yeah, it is. 5 and 6 took out the horror. But in gameplay value, 5 was great. 6 was meh. Five enhanced 4's new upgrade system. Come on, stop looking. Thank you. Just behind me. And 6. Six just didn't do well. It focused a lot on its combat style.
Maldita sabandija. Veamos sus drinks. Now we dance. ¡Sucia escoria! Por eso.
Six tried focusing on its fighting style and its cool factor, I think. And they decided to do a lot of mini cutscenes. This is something I never cared about the first time I played it. But the mini cutscenes were pretty abundant in the game, alongside its long game chapters. So if you were playing with a friend like I was, then you'd have a hard time finishing it all in one sitting. And you gotta understand this from not of a kid's perspective, but an adult's. It's just hard to get a bunch of people who have families together for a straight hour to keep playing. I make these videos, and every now and again, I mean, even I'm interrupted when I'm going into a video. So sometimes I stop mid-chapter because I was stopped. Maybe sometimes I stop mid-chapter because I didn't get that. I don't know. Warehouse. Jenny. But yeah, one of the chapters were like an hour, and I don't think we did too bad on the chapter. It was just a long chapter. Oh god. Well, I lost it. Wait. No. But yeah, I definitely lost it. That sucks. But then they also did a lot of flashy cutscenes. Alright, watch, because this was here, and I'm coming this way. I think it's gonna go the other way. Yep. Unless it went that way the first time. I don't know. So, one ship right over there. I'm missing one shanty? Not ship, it's a freaking chest. The shanty might be up here in the warehouse. And then an underwater chest. And then I assume the last shanty is going to be in this warehouse. Let me go to this warehouse. Like, you had the whole crashing the plane scene. If you have not played Resident Evil 6 and you plan on doing it, I should just say that it's been out for a while.
Calm yourself, sir.
And there is definitely no hype.
Estas tierras son mías. No tenéis derecho sobre ellas.
Cálmese, señor. Hablaré con el capitán.
Más te vale. O iré a buscarlo yo mismo.
Suerte no te salvará.
I know what it asked me to do, and frankly, I just don't care.
Ahora estás acabado. acabado.
¡Maldita sabandija! ¡Voy a tocar la alarma! ¡Voy a tocar la alarma!
¡Mirad allí! ¡Cogedlo!
But there's a point where you, I mean, basically ruin a whole city by crashing a plane. And it's just... What? Have you lived in the Resident Evil verse? I just don't think you're alive. Like, there is so much that's happened to everyone there that it's just unbelievable.
¡Allí! ¡Vamos! ¡Te cogeré!
Try this!
Oh, there was a chest over there. Because, let's say, Washington, I would say. Washington, D.C. was destroyed. All because of RE6, by the way. China is destroyed. Not to mention China, I think China would have had a lot of repercussions. Like, in the game,
You'll have to do better than that.
you...
¡Vas a morir por eso!
You really? But you think, that China would also then have an investigation on them from, like, all the countries. I don't know. That whole game ended up in a... God dang, I gotta go in there now? Had a lot that happened to it. How did you guys not hear the bell?
¡Atacad y a sacarte el hígado, socio!
¡Maldita sabandija!
Yeah, he's got the key. But Resident Evil 5, I mean, what? They traveled through Africa and then into an unknown cave to finalize with them going toward some kind of lair they had into a volcano. Like, 5 and the rest of them, they were a small-time thing with private islands. Like, a town, a city. Oh god. Betting, oh. Come on. Oh god. You... No! How are you alive? Go down! Oh, god. Stop.
Missed.
Alright, got him.
Not good enough. ¡Muere! No. Pronto estarás criando malvas. Atrévete.
Cool. Is that all? Okay, there's a point all the way up here. We can go get that. Ooh. We got a new weapon. I know we had the one cutlasses we got before, but French dress swords. If we're talking about plain... Oh, wait. Where did I get this French dress swords? Whatever. Oh wait, there's rapiers, and then cutlasses. Maybe there's a third one. We'll see. Standard wheel lock. There should be one that greatly increases the range. Because range is all I need for pistols. Would it nice to have one ricochet? Yes. Do I need it? No. Oh, but anyway, going back to my stupid rant. 5 and 6 could really do with a bit of their overhaul. So, I don't know they'd be able to change the whole story. That is their thing. They can decide that. Because they're their ridiculousness, it kind of builds into each other. Now, if you wanted to farm out warehouses, which I don't think would be worth it, you could always just probably skip your game time. But, like I said, my apologies. I don't think it's worth it. So, nah. Wait, we'll go ahead and go through here. 5 could probably do with a few retweaks. So, they could do a thing like they've been doing with newer games, I guess, where they give you 2 options. There's always normal and legacy. What that would do for that game is there's the normal thing you've got right here where I can... Hello? He actually is afraid of running up this wall, huh? Okay. You can run in a circle without looking a different way. If I remember right, where you're looking in Resident Evil 5 is where you're going. Not that I have anything against it. I actually really liked it. Only because there was a point in the game where you end up fighting Wesker. Shocker, I know. Chris fighting Wesker. And his fight is kind of awesome. There are multiple instances where he fights Wesker. It's just... There's the 7-minute scene where he's like, 7 minutes. It's all the time I got for you. And if you do that fight right, you can actually beat him before the time's up. You know, besides using, I don't know, a rocket launcher. Yeah. Right down there, isn't it?
¡Vete ya!
Yeah, I don't think I'm able to get there from this angle. How do you reach that? Oh, I don't know what that did to my head there, but it messed it up.
¡Ayuda de mi parte al del tridente!
¡A la carga!
They can obviously retweak the combat a bit to, yeah. to try and make it more appealing to other people. But in the end, I think a lot of people actually enjoyed how it was played. Oh, it's probably right here. Oh god. Oh. Right here. What? I don't know what his problem is, but Edward is like a freak. I cannot believe he just... Like, why can't circle just mean drop anymore? Why does it mean jump the other direction? Seriously? Nah, I would have liked to see better weapons. There were a few of them I didn't like. But... playing the game now, like, recently with a friend, I realized that because you were extremely limited on space, they were giving you... The first weapon had a lot of ammo, so that you didn't have to use up as many slots for ammo. Okay, can I... It was an odd realization. It was a nice one. I never made use of that fact. Alright. If... For... Okay. I only hit down in circle. I don't know if he was looking at something. I hope not. But... But they could put in more secret weapons. I'd say they can put in more costumes, but it doesn't matter. I think the costumes they had in the game were fun enough. It appealed to enough people. I was a big fan of the fairy tale costume, which was just Sheva in a red dress. However, I'm sure everyone else could explain to you that... Oh yeah, they definitely use something other than the tribal outfit. Chris didn't get a good outfit. His best outfit was the base outfit. That's a pure and honest opinion I have. You can like the rock outfit, you can like his heavy gunner outfit, I don't know. I hated them all, except his base one. Yeah. I need backup. But thank you for watching this video. This is gonna be midway video.
He wouldn't leave me.
We'll see you in the next video.
That